Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Glad you could be here. Today I'm going to talk to you about my most wanted wish list. The books that are my highest priority for books to buy. And the reason I'm doing that is because it is my birthday month. So, by the way, this is not a plug for you to buy me any of these books. It is just to kind of let you know what I get excited about when I'm thinking of books that somebody might gift me and what's on my list. So we will talk about that shortly. But first, updates. As you can see, my bookshelf is empty. Well, save for my dragon. He's still there, at least for the time being. But my bookshelf is empty. No one stole my books. They are packed away in boxes because I am moving. And with moving comes a great amount of turmoil and clutter. And so if you'll pardon my dust over the next several weeks, I will still be making videos. I'll probably be batch producing some for you, but I will be making some. So don't lose heart. You'll still get a video every week. And I hope that once I get moved and everything kind of settles in, it will be back to looking prim and proper and some semblance of order. Also, I recently finished Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson, and oh my goodness, such an amazing book. I couldn't put it down, especially towards the end. So I will be doing a video review at some point about that, and I'll probably be doing kind of an overview of the first 3 books in the Stormlight Archive. So stay tuned for that. I also finished book 3 in the Dresden Files called Grave Peril, and just a really fun read and exciting. So I will do a review for that in the future as well. So please check back to the channel for more updates. With that being said, let's get into my most wanted books. The first book on that list is the illustrated edition of Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. I know I already own the book. Yeah, it's probably a frivolous purchase or gift or whatever because I already own it. But my goodness, that book, you know it's one of my favorites. I've talked about it before here. And it just begs for an illustrated edition. And when Neil announced that one was coming, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I have to have that book. And if at some point I get that book, I will probably, give my regular copy away to somebody. So one of you lucky subscribers could get a copy of Ocean at the End of the Lane gifted to you. So stay tuned for that, but I haven't gotten it yet, so we'll see on that. The next book on my most wanted list is The Complete Tales of Earthsea, the 1-volume edition by Ursula Le Guin. I have only read the first book in that series, The Wizard of Earthsea. But shortly after Ursula died, they released a complete 1-volume illustrated edition of all of the Tales of Earthsea. And I've been really excited to get my hands on a copy of it. So that is definitely on my list. And I look forward to maybe possibly rereading The Wizard of Earthsea because it's been a while. And then finishing off with reading the other books in the series. Once I get that, I'll be talking more about that. The next book is Fire and Blood. It is a prequel history of sorts for A Song of Ice and Fire. And you all know I like A Song of Ice and Fire very, very much. And, it's the series that Game of Thrones was based on for HBO. And rumor has it that the prequel to Game of Thrones is going to focus heavily on some of the stuff in Fire and Blood. So I'm very excited to read Fire and Blood. It takes place several thousand years before the events of A Game of Thrones. And it gives some history on the Targaryen family and other families in the realm. So I'm very, very much looking forward to reading up on that. And I hope it's not dry. It's a history book, supposed to be. So, but I've heard it's not dry. So, yeah, we'll see. The next book is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. The complete one-volume Hitchhiker's Guide series. I have not read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And right now you're probably falling out of your seat, or if you're standing, you probably hit the floor quite hard when you heard me say that. Oh my gosh, why have you not read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? It's a classic. Where have you been? I get that a lot with some books because I haven't read them yet. Anyway, that's a side note. Yes, I have not read The Hitchhiker's Guide, but I will as soon as I get it. I'm very excited. I know a lot of the memes and elements that are spoken of frequently from the series, so you can't help it. It's prevalent in pop culture today. You see a lot of it, a lot of allusions to it in different media and stuff. So now I have to read the books because the movie probably wouldn't do it justice. So I'm just going to stick to reading the book for that one first. Maybe I'll watch the movie after. So yes, that is on my list. And the final book on my list is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Now, I've spoken about Naomi Novik in the past. She wrote a book that I did not finish called His Majesty's Dragon. And this book, however, comes extremely highly recommended. It's kind of a weird fairy tale, dark fairy tale offshoot. I've been really excited to read. Just recently, a friend of mine recommended it to me again. And I'm like, yeah, it's already on my list. I just haven't purchased it yet. So that is book 5 on my most wanted list. So let me know in the comments if you read any of these books, what your thoughts were on them. Maybe you've been wanting to read them too. And please refrain from spoilers in the comments if you can, if you've already read them. But yeah, let's have some fun and discuss. As always, I would highly appreciate it if you would do a couple of things for me. Number 1, like this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe for future content from me. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my future videos. Hit me up on Patreon if you would like to support me. I would greatly appreciate it if you would like to do that. And finally, number 5, whoa, I just realized there's 5 books on this list. And I have 5 closing points. Okay, I know, I'm strange. Okay, so number 5, please share with your friends. Share my channel, share my videos. It would greatly help me to get more traffic and to help people get some of my content that maybe they haven't seen before. So please share with your friends. And on that note, oh yeah, this is point 6. Read more books. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.